Welcome back to Team Fat Kid Choose the Fat. I'm Jason.
This is Alex.
This is Dennis.
This is Dooley.
And we have a bunch of fun lined up for today.
We don't.
Call it whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah,
Sir.
I don't know. I don't know if it's considered fun, but well, we got my brother coming on the podcast today momentarily as soon as this Zoom call lines up, and we will be enjoying. We'll wait for him to get on. We'll wait for him to get on the podcast so that we can discuss the game that he has made for us. So we'll get him on the line here in a moment, and we'll jump right in this call. All right, guys, we got my brother Loren on the line. Loren, say what's up. I mean, you've been on the podcast before. Welcome back.
Yeah, thank you. Hello, everyone.
This is like your third time? It's only your second time?
Second time.
Is it only your second time?
First time was our first Skype call.
Oh, yeah. The very, very first Skype call. Now we upgraded a little bit, and now we're using Zoom. I don't know if that's an upgrade.
Shit looks a lot better. I'm just going to be honest with you.
All right. So what we're going to do, all right, so, Loren, you concocted this idea. So
I did not.
It's all your fault.
Well, it stemmed from a conversation we had on the podcast. And,
Yeah, it did.
And you called me and you're like, hey, I will fucking make this happen. We were talking about doing the world's hottest chip challenge. And then we were talking about doing it in roulette style, like a bag of Doritos. But what did you find? Just you tell us what you found.
Well, first I found that people are selling those chips for like $65 a pop, and I'm just not going to support the thievery that's going on there. So in my search for the world's hottest, I managed to find what they call Lil Nitro, which is the world's hottest gummy bear that clocks in at 9 million Scoville units, which is about mace to like pepper spray level, so not quite pure capsaicin. So I'm not that mean. But I figured we could do roulette with that.
Actually.
Yeah,
By we, I mean you bastards.
Your capsaicin is 1 million Scovilles, so it's actually worse.
This is 900 times hotter than a jalapeno.
Okay,
Yes.
so what I did, Loren, just so you know, I went out. Well, the producer went out and got some gummy bears. We picked the red ones out, and we threw them into a bag. And then we took Lil Nitro and we threw it into the bag, so they're all red. Now the problem is the Lil Nitro is a little different of a color than the rest of them, so they're in a paper bag.
Gotcha.
And so we have to reach into the bag and pull one gummy bear out with our eyes closed and just throw it in your gullet and just start chewing. And you'll figure it out very quickly because we did watch a video. So we'll figure it out very quickly whether or not we found the one, Lil Nitro. I'm nervous, man. Like, we watched the video and when I got the packaging, I took a picture of it and I sent it to you. And thank you very much for funding. This podcast brought to you by Loren Fossey, funding of the Lil Nitro. So, I just took a picture of it and put them away. I didn't tell these guys about it until this morning. I told them there was a game.
This morning, this is like an hour and a half ago. When he says this morning, this is not we found out a while ago. Like, hey, by the way.
And by the way, he did not tell us. I happened to see the box sitting on the counter. And I'm like, ooh, what's this? And he's like, oh, yeah, I was supposed to tell you about that.
So real quick, though, we have a question.
Yes.
Oh, turn her on.
That's on. It's okay. On the gummy bear thing, you read that there's a challenge.
Yes, there is a Lil Nitro 5-minute challenge. So
That's called suicide.
if you can chew it up, and
It doesn't say swallow. It just says chew it.
Chew it up and hold it in your mouth for 5 minutes.
It does not. It does not say anything about holding it in your mouth for 5 minutes.
It doesn't say swallow.
It says completely chew it.
5 minutes of relief.
It says completely chew it.
I don't think that's what they mean.
Well, it doesn't say swallow. It doesn't say holding it.
In full disclosure,
Because they don't want you to put it in your mouth and just swallow it.
in full disclosure, for everyone listening, we have bowed out of swallowing this because I swallowed a Reaper and I paid for it at 4 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, I did it twice. And I paid for it at 4 o'clock in the morning in the fetal position on my bathroom floor thinking I was going to die. So I say we chew it up and we spit it out. So we're not going to swallow it. And I understand what you were saying, Loren, about We should probably eat some yogurt or something. Seriously. Can someone silence the phone?
That was really loud.
He's answering it. All right, so, and then we're going to talk about a beer. So what I want to do, if you have that lime, the sparkling lime one, so
Yeah.
we're going to crack that beer open. We're gonna sip a beer as we pass this bag of gummy bears around, and we're gonna talk about the beer. We're gonna talk about my favorite topic: how the fuck was your week? So we'll get right into that real fast. I'm gonna grab the beer, and actually Alex is gonna start the gummy bear roulette. So while I grab the beer,
Melissa, get the phone.
oh, so
But just so in again with the question, I'm not focusing on 5 minutes. I can just record.
no, we're just gonna record a little
We're not
bit,
sending this to Lil Nitro YouTube.
maybe.
Is the producer?
So
Is the phone on? Because I have a gummy bear.
Okay.
You're ready?
Yep. Be safe.
I
Be
think I'm safe.
All right. Hold on.
hold on, guys, I'm not at the damn table.
You know what? This is going. This is going.
I'm good.
Dennis, safe.
There you go.
I need the bottle.
I'm back. Oh.
Close your eyes, Dooley.
Son of a
jeez.
bitch. I was hoping it would be found before it got to me.
Dooley, safe.
What you don't know is Jason knows that it's a different density, so he'll just randomly squeeze them until he finds the one that's hard.
I'm good?
Oh shit!
No, I'm not. I don't think so.
Nah, there's a residual heat on all of them right now.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
told you that was going to happen.
Probably.
This is fucking
Oh
scary.
shit!
This is scary as shit because, like, I was like, oh no, I might not be all right. But
There is a little
there's
residual.
a
heat
little,
on all
like,
of
because
it.
they're in the bag together. There is a little bit of burn on all of them. Damn, this is gonna suck.
Ah,
This is like the fastest game of roulette we've ever played. So anyway, let's
good.
talk about this beer.
All right.
I haven't even finished pouring it. First off,
So
I'm shaking. Oh my fucking god!
this is sketchy. All right, so that's 2 rounds, or almost 2 rounds, because there's only 3 rounds around the table in this bag. So it's getting.
Dooley, you good?
Did you
Do
find
we?
it?
Get it?
Dooley? Maybe? I feel like we would know by now.
I
No.
don't think so.
Did you find it?
Let me
He
see the
probably
bag.
had one sitting on top of it.
Let me see the bag.
Oh, you're gonna look?
Dooley got it. Dooley's sweating.
Did you? Oh yeah, the spit. There it is. Like,
Oh, yeah.
did he find it?
Yeah, I got it.
All right.
Do we or do we not call
So-
this earlier?
I had my money on Dennis. Here, have a
Yeah.
gummy bear.
Yep, he found it.
Who's that? Alex?
Julie, lean more into the camera so Lauren can see, or just turn the camera.
Alex is okay?
Got some sweats going on
I
there.
love how, by the way, just in case we didn't find it, we're all eating the rest of the gummy bears now, which they still really do have the residual
Yeah,
heat.
yeah.
But I can only imagine. Oh, Dooley got it.
Oh,
Dooley
yeah.
definitely got it.
That
You
look
got it,
says it
too.
all.
Dooley, how do you feel?
Dennis?
Damn.
Do you
Better
need
than the
milk?
Reaper.
Do
Yeah,
you,
smart man
do
right
you
there.
need milk? Do you need water? Like, Dooley.
Ice
All right,
cream.
so Dooley's face is pure pain right now.
Yeah, it is. Like he's tapping his hand there.
All right. Well,
I've seen Dooley eat some hot shit.
Yeah, I've never seen him. But
Like the lip quiver is where it's at.
now I'm wishing it was me that got it, not him.
Do you-
I
do
feel
you
bad
need-
for him right now.
Do you need to take a minute? You want to go inside? Like,
he's okay.
all right. So this beer is by New Belgium. I don't have. Where's the bottle?
But they're only one.
Huh? There's only one nitro, yeah.
All right. So it is the New Belgium and Next Up series sparkling lime lager. Is that what you're drinking over there?
Yep, mine's just in
so,
a can.
so I remember, yeah. I thought I bought the same variety pack that you had. Poor Dooley. I fucking love you, bro. You can blame my little brother. So cheers, like let's
Fuck you, or
Cheers to not being the fucking one eating it.
So yeah, so this is so. What do you think about it? I like this one. This is the sparkling lime lager from the Next Up series. I didn't know.
Did I not?
What?
First time I tried it, I did not like it at all.
Started to die down a little bit.
It's kind of got like almost like a Corona with lime feel.
Yeah, or like a Bud Light lime, but not to
Better,
like that
but yeah,
level
but way
here.
better, way better than Bud Light.
Not
Lime.
as dry, yeah.
But I will tell you this.
Sign off.
Where it does shine is yesterday or the day before yesterday. I was cutting grass and I used it as my refreshment.
Okay.
Yes,
A good
yes,
lawnmower beer.
It is. Yes, it is. Team Fat Kid Nation lawnmower beer approved for sure because it was. That's where it shined. I'm not a fan of sitting here drinking it.
That's
Like
delicious.
it's not something I would just do because it reminds me of like a bad tilapia. Like dish.
You know, I didn't get that, but now that you said it, like, I totally do.
No, so shit, man, bad tilapia. That kind of fucks everything up. But to me, it does have like that summer, like lime in your beer, Corona style, like sitting on a deck, chilling up by a pool. Like I think this is definitely better than Bud Light Lime.
By wide margin, but
Yeah.
like it's like what Bud Light was trying to do.
Right.
But
But New
I'm more
Belgium
of
killed
an
it.
orange. Yeah, I'm more of an orange beer kind of guy though. Like when I'm drinking, if it's like any fruit with it, for some I've come to find out in the last 2 years, I'll down like an orange beer. But like this lime, I had a really bad fish, like a lime fish dish one time, and anytime it comes close to this,
Don't fucking ruin the beer for me, bro. Like, this is like the one time I say bro, it's like real.
Yeah, I know,
Like,
right?
don't ruin this, bro. Julie, are you better?
I don't think Dooley could taste the beer.
I just want to.
He hasn't tried it yet.
I just. Should we bring in part 2?
If Dooley feels better, we can move forward. Because, it
But
does rely on...
Because wait, there's more.
Yes.
I just put a damn dip bag in, too.
You want me to just go ahead and tell him?
No, hold on. I'll be right back in 2 seconds.
How much of a Fossy are you? Do you not understand you wait till the absolute last second to tell us fucking anything? I mean, like, we were already told, like, there's a game, but we couldn't know what it was, which is in true Fossy form, by the way, sir. Congratulations.
Well, you're welcome. And he was afraid I was going to tell you guys. I was like, I'm not on social media on anything.
Okay, so in Julie's hand is the second one. So
Yes,
now that
because-
so now that Dooley won, Dooley gets
Alex's
to fucking
face.
Dooley gets to choose. Dooley gets to choose who eats the second one.
Because I'm not without mercy.
I'm sorry, sir. How is that mercy?
It's mercy for Dooley.
That's not mercy. That's spreading suffering.
My tongue still hurts.
Something tells me Dooley will not be spreading anything for a hot time.
So Dooley does get the opportunity. See,
Oh,
like
that's so
my
great.
my brother is more evil than me, and like this was his idea. He's like,
This
"Fuck
was
it,
my idea.
I bought 2. He's like, so there's a second aftermath.
I just want to say, I threw that idea out there earlier. I was like, watch, there's going to be more than one in the fucking bag. Because I was like, Melissa just went in the fucking room and, like, switched them while we're all sitting out here in the garage. Like, there's going to be, like, 5 of them fucking in there. And that's when, after fucking Dooley found it and Jason kept passing the bag around, I was like, oh, this son of a bitch, there's a fucking another one in here.
It's like
Obviously
15
not.
little nitros in the bag.
Right? Yeah, exactly.
There's
Like,
only like one regular gummy bear.
obviously that wasn't the case.
So like we thought like, as a parting gift for whoever found the little nitro would get to pick who has to eat the next one. And so we're not going to eat it on the podcast. What we're going to do is we're going to do the solo YouTube video and then post it to Little Nitro, and they have to sit there for 5 minutes.
All I gotta say is whoever's gonna get this, the more water you drink, the worse it hurts. But it makes it feel better for a second.
Oh, so we're not doing this now.
No, we're not doing it right now. So Dooley, you have to pick. So who's got to do the 5-minute challenge?
Who's going to attempt?
Yeah, who's going to attempt to 5
Okay,
minutes?
see. This fucker really likes hot shit.
But at
You're
ni-
my boss.
But at 9 million Scoville units, there's a different level of heat there. And
You-
I know the butcher is a huge fan of hot shit. He definitely beats me on like every level of eating hot shit. Like, I mean, I can do it. I fucking hate doing it, but I do it for the gram. I do it for the drone.
There's a threshold where it's no longer hot. It's just insane.
It's just
Well,
Okay.
there's a level where it's like it's no longer flavor
It's straight
and
pain.
delicious. It's just doing it for the simple fact that it's hot as balls.
All right, well, Dooley, before you make your decision,
He's like
Really nice
I
today.
feel like
No, this
I feel
isn't
like
nice,
Alex is
actually.
about to give his like political statement.
this
Like,
might actually hurt my chances, but I just want to clarify, like, how do you feel between this and the Reaper? Because you've obviously eaten a Reaper with us, and right now, you look like you're hurting, but I have locked eyes with you before on Reaper, and comparatively, where are you at?
Reaper's
so
better.
Reaper's better.
Reaper's hotter or Reaper's better?
Reaper's
Like,
less.
yeah.
Reaper's easier to eat.
Yeah.
So this is
He's-
way so you're saying this is way hotter than the Carolina Reaper.
The residual, like,
Which
with the
does make
Reaper,
sense.
this shit would have been already done with.
I don't know.
No
So,
way.
no.
Dude, we had a 45-minute video on the Reaper.
Yeah, you guys were.
I
Yeah.
mean, like, it was for
That
a while.
burn, like this shit makes me nervous.
That's-
Because like that, the Reaper burn fucking sucked.
I admit you're sitting down right now, but I mean, like, don't forget, Chase lost his fucking legs. Like,
Yeah, true.
Does anyone else feel their legs? Like,
Chase was holding on to that railing. I mean,
It feels like little
Got these
needles
two sticks
just
in the
stabbing your
mud.
fucking mouth everywhere. It hurts a lot.
all right. So on the flip side, Loren, how do you feel about being safe? Obviously, the gummy bear is here. You are not. So you are out of this equation.
gonna
How do,
ship it
how
to
do
you.
you feel right
I'm
now?
gonna ship it to you.
I feel very well planned.
damn, dude, that is a,
All right, sir.
Actually, Serena,
Yes.
You did not specify in the rules that he could not ship it to me.
Hey,
oh. Wait, we can ship it to Loren.
Yeah.
how do you feel now, sir?
You know, I signed a waiver to do that hot sauce in New Orleans, right?
Yes, I know, but was it 9
That
million?
shit brought me down for
Scoville
like an
units?
hour. I don't know, but I didn't feel my mouth for like an hour after.
All right. So I think we need to.
We'll give Dooley an opportunity to
Yep.
contemplate his very important decision. I just want to start off with Butcher. How the fuck was your week?
There it is.
I need this away from me so I don't actually drink it.
It was a busy week and everything. 4th of July and everything. It was a lot busier than I thought it was going to be at the restaurant because you figure, it's 4th of July. Most people are going to stay home, and cook out and everything because being at the butcher shop, we sold a shit ton of fucking meat, and then I go on a Saturday night and everything, and I'm working at the restaurant. And granted, there was a protest down at the oceanfront, so they shut down the oceanfront. Most of the restaurants closed, and ours stayed open. And I have newfound respect for chefs, cooks, anybody who works in a fucking kitchen, because I found out though in the weeds is real. It was-
Welcome to the shit, sir.
Oh yeah, like at any given time we have like the entire screen is full, and there's like 4 or 5 people on each ticket. So you're like,
Did you get to the point of what are you working on? I don't know.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Like
I got
'cause,
burgers on the grill. What are they're on the grill.
And like
In the words of Dane Cook from Waiting, welcome to the Thunderdome, bitch.
Yeah. Yeah. It was just. I'll admit because like I don't go into work till like 7:30, 8 o'clock at night because I work during the day and everything at the butcher shop, and like whenever I walked in and everything, first they put me in the dish pit and everything to catch up the dishes and everything because we're running out of baskets and stuff, and they're like, all right, as soon as you get done with that, start fucking prepping. I'm like, prep's supposed to be done this morning. I don't do prep.
Welcome to the Thunderdome, bitch.
Yeah, but no, it was definitely interesting, and
Wait, is this like your third week in the restaurant? You're already saying I don't do prep.
I said that before I even started working in there. Like,
Way to go.
hey, I was taught by the master over there. I don't fucking do prep.
Hey, I do prep. I fucking hate prep.
That's what Dooley's.
By the way, I like that beer.
Yeah, that
Did you just
lime-
get to the lime?
Yeah, that lime beer is
I
good.
can taste it.
You taste it?
All right, so
But
Loren, how the fuck was your week? Yeah, I know you got some good shit, dude.
Well, my coworker up and quit,
Yeah, you
which
told me
kind of
about
put
that.
a kink in all that. But it's one of those, thank God she quit, and kind of like she fucked up my schedule going forward. But and then they hired another nightmare, so I guess I'll deal with that. Dude, like my boss keeps making poor decisions, but from what I can talk
What's that
about
Your boss making poor decisions. What's that like?
Well,
you know,
you're
you guys
the boss.
had-
So, Dooley, what's that like?
oh,
I couldn't tell you I
tread
have the
very
best.
lightly there, Dooley.
I couldn't tell you I have the best boss ever.
Oh,
wow. Where's the?
Hey,
Like,
man,
you-
you cannot argue with facts.
Jason, who knows?
No,
I
but-
might be buttering you up for something. Lil Nitro.
No,
I
but
hold
when you're
power.
sitting there and your boss is, your boss tells you you're going to have a bad day, you got stuck with prep, which should have been done hours ago. I have a bad day. I get up with like 28 patients who are wondering where my help is, and I'm just kind of like, I kind of got everything together. You're just going to have to wait another 20 minutes past your chair time. But I didn't really have that bad of a week, I don't think.
Judging
Most
by
of it I
your
can't talk
face.
about.
Judging by your face.
Nothing, he did say nothing he could talk about.
That
Right?
okay.
This is a fair statement.
But just I'm not gonna get on a soapbox right now. But coronavirus is like taking out 9 of my patients, so that shit is real. Wear your face mask, okay? Like I have like an entire shift basically missing from just people dying. So
That beard is growing
Wear
in
your face
nicely,
mask.
by the way.
I trimmed it. It's actually half the length it was earlier.
Did you trim it for us?
No, I shave for audio.
Yeah.
But if I think of anything pertinent that I can share, I'd be willing to tell you. But mostly just dealing with jackasses, either patients or doctors. For the most part, when I'm on the floor, it's my floor, so they just do what I tell them.
Okay, so while we got you here, let's talk about this other beer that you have brought. I don't think I've had this one. This is
It's a throwback.
the Mothership Wit. I don't know.
It's a wit beer, huh?
It is a wheat beer brewed with spices by New Belgium. Obviously, this is out of the New Belgium pack. So.
Not a sponsor, but we're not against it. Because the Voodoo series, I think is amazing. I think they do really good shit with the whole Voodoo
clean.
line.
That is clean.
Very clean.
Agreed on that. Like,
Yeah.
So, is this one that you drink a lot of, or I mean, I know you're a liquor drinker.
Yeah, I haven't actually had this one from New Belgium. I usually drink, if I'm buying New Belgium, I drink their Fat Tire, because I can usually get it around here, especially if I'm at a bar. However, the last time was not a great experience. It was during my birthday, and was it my birthday? It's a little hazy on the details. But,
So it's probably your birthday.
Yeah, right.
Or it
no.
could have been a Tuesday. I don't know.
Well, we went to a bar to play some pool, and at this point, we clocked in a few beers already and some liquor, and I'm a little skittish on what number we were at. But I managed to find my way to the counter, and I ordered New Belgian Fat Tire. They had it on tap, and I took it. I managed to get back to my pool table. Did take 2 tries, but I got back to my pool table, and I set up. I do my shot. I go and I start drinking the beer, and I'm like, I must be really shit-faced. This does not taste like New Belgium. It's like, it tastes like a sour. So I'm smelling it, and I'm looking at it. It looks like New Belgium. I give it to my wife. My wife sips it. She's like, there's something horribly wrong with your beer. So I was like, okay. So I gave it to my buddy who doesn't drink beer. He's a bad gauge at anything regarding beer. And he's just like, dude, that's nasty. So it's like, that's all I need to know, because New Belgium Fat Tire is like your basic beer flavor, right? It's a simple profile to follow. So I hobbled back to the freaking
did you make it in one try?
I hobbled
I did.
I hobbled back.
look, when I try to get level with the pool table, and I'm seeing like one like this and another one overlapping like this,
I'm down here trying to get my level right, and like I'm just
like I was missing
so many balls in my face.
and what made it worse is I have trouble telling color different shades. So like I had trouble telling the red ones from the orange ones, and
Really?
plain stripes. Yeah,
Dude, you got all the
So-
bad jeans.
the,
Except for
the light.
Except for
for
you
height.
got the smart gene and the height.
Yeah.
I was gonna say the hair's the same.
I was about to start talking shit about the hair level. Like,
Yeah.
But
I definitely win there.
well, you know,
You
either
gotta-
get
you gotta-
the
you
gene
gotta
for
embrace
beards
it.
or the gene for hair.
Beards?
I don't care that I'm going. Yeah, the jeans they usually flop. Some people get both, but for the most part, if you have no hair, you can usually grow a pretty good beard.
Then you got the butcher and Dooley over here.
Yeah.
I don't mind losing my hair. It's just how long it's taking. It's either stay or fucking go. I don't need. Anyway, to finish the story, I managed to hobble back over to the bar, and of course, you know, they're looking at me like maybe we should cut you off. But I slide the beer back to him. I said, "There's something wrong with this. This isn't fat tire." I said, "I think it's skunked. If it is." So the woman, first off, doesn't believe me. That shit pisses me off. But that's a whole other thing. So she pours herself some, and she sips it, and she spits it out.
Nice.
So she calls the manager. The manager comes over, and he doesn't even sip it. He just smells it. He's like, "I'm good." And
That's bad. Yep.
so apparently they didn't clean the line or something, because that was apparently a fresh keg he had stuck up underneath there. So,
that's always fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, and what's really fun is they're just like, well, did you want a Bud Light? No, I didn't.
If I wanted a Bud Light, I would have asked you for a Bud Light. And who the fuck asked for a Bud Light?
So I ended up getting a bottle of Yingling, because that was about all they had was either Bud
You know,
Light,
that's
Budweiser.
that's a safe line, though.
Yeah,
That's
it's
a
a safe
safe line.
Yeah, no, but they didn't have it on tap, which kind of like pissed me off, because I'm pretty sure of what I paid for that on that tap versus the bottle, they didn't adjust shit for it. So
I love
that
how
was-
you were willing to go back to the tap after that. That I don't know.
Well, nobody else has had one that was skunked. It was just mine. Though, great. I mean, you know, what doesn't kill you just
Makes you
puts you in the
stranger.
hospital. I mean, I gamble, Alex. I mean, I gamble. Like,
All right, hold on, Lauren. I think we're moving on here. Jason's grabbing a beer, but Dooley, how was your week? Since it looks like you could talk again.
Oh, and by the way, I'm perfectly fine now. Tongue doesn't hurt, nothing like that.
Well, this is less than the Reaper then. At least as far as duration goes.
The hotel, breakfast's been busy, every single day. And I'm back to being just in the kitchen, no more maintenance. So, hip hip fucking hooray for me. So we closed off a lunch for the restaurant, so 6 to 11, and Jason was like, "All right, I don't know what the fuck else you're gonna do."
I saw that.
And then we did, I guess, a maintenance shift for last week. I said, "Fuck y'all! Y'all have full maintenance team, so I'm just gonna go to the ballrooms, stain the rooms, all the like cut of laminate floorboards and stuff like that, stain markers, everything like that." So I mean, that's pretty much all I did all week: breakfast, then staining.
All right, well, we've got the short time notice. Dooley, I'm going to come back to you because have you made a decision?
I want to give it to Dennis because he loves heat, but I also want to give it to Alex. Mostly because I want to see your reaction.
Well, before we lose Lauren,
Yeah, so we got like 10 minutes. I don't know if you saw that little pop up there. We got 10 minutes left with you, but it's like 9.5 now because Dooley takes forever to make a fucking decision. So what's going on with you, man? You got anything new coming up?
You're
wanna
reaching
talk
the
about?
edge there, Jason.
Because unlike most of the people you interview, I'm A, not in the business, and B, I don't do anything that is anything close to running my own shit. So basically, I just get shit on. Just
I feel like
keep
you want
analyzing
to. I feel like you want to talk about a brown note.
hopefully not literally, but you know.
Well, no,
A brown note?
he literally gets shit on.
I know.
Do you have a good one for us that you could squeeze in the next 8 minutes?
Yeah, I can throw you a quick short story about. It's the same. It was the same night. I told you about this, where I was trying to troubleshoot somebody's rectal tube tube. In case you're wondering, a rectal tube is what it sounds like. And I was I was finishing up a chocolate chip cookie as I was troubleshooting it, and I was like, oh, this must be second nature to me then. So this dude had abdominal cramping like a mug, and I was like, well, maybe the rectal tube, it hasn't drained in a hot minute, and if you knew what I was giving him, it should be draining. So I was like, well, let me make sure there's nothing wrong with it. I'm going to flush some water up, basically your ass, and I'm going to see if I can unclog it.
So like an enema, like super enema.
Yeah, except for, you got like a tube.
Whoa, that is big. All right, for you guys, like who can't see him, he's giving me the OK symbol.
Yeah.
Is this your first time?
Hopefully,
there's going to be a little pressure. So I'm sitting there and trying to help this guy because he's in discomfort. I was like, no problem, man. I already felt bad because I had just put a Foley
just let me
catheter
finish
in.
this cookie.
It's the truth. I was just sitting there. I was trying to figure out what was going on.
Was it Chips Ahoy? Like what cookie was it?
Yeah, no, it was a chocolate chip cookie from the cafeteria.
Okay, so like a fresh baked one. Had the big chunks in it.
Yeah, like the grandma's.
Yeah, grandma's cookies.
We are talking about
Yes.
cookies,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Not-
So we're sitting there, and
I just wanted to clear that up before we get in any deeper in this subject.
Well, this poor bastard's looking at me like, man, this is hurting. This is hurting. And I was like, I'm trying, man. So I flushed a little bit of water, and it had like some minor drainage. I was like, okay, so you're not clogged. Well, I said, roll to your side. Let me see what I can do. He rolls to his side and lets out just like the raunchiest air pocket I have heard from. Like, it sounded like he farted, but it was like in his stomach. So this tube is completely compressed. Okay, it's wide. Okay, it's larger than your average tube.
Your average anal tube. This one's a little bit bigger.
So it's like completely vacuum sealed. Up until this point, he lets out this raunchy gas, and the tube just immediately just inflates like. And I was like, oh shit, all right. Well, the thing is he managed to clog it a little bit. So I was like, all right, so this is what I do for a living. I milked it.
Oh! Like toothpaste?
Yeah. So I pulled it to the end. And I had to kind of disconnect some hubs. So like I filled the entire room with this dude's bowel gas.
Oh.
And my charge nurse who's walking by with a cup of coffee stops. He goes, what the fuck is that? And I was just like, you don't want to know. I'm going to go eat my other cookie.
Oh man,
Well,
well,
so fucking awkward, bro.
damn. Well, I do want to thank you for your service to the health industry, because that's some shit I do not want to fucking deal with.
Literally.
Literally.
where do I apply?
So we are drinking the Fat Tire by New Belgium, and it is not at all sour. It did come from a bottle. And this one's been floating around the fridge for a little while. Like I just found it yesterday and I put it in a drawer. Like, oh, we'll drink that. But yeah, I mean, once again, man, I want to thank you for coming on the podcast, financing the ultimate Lil Nitro Gummy Bear Challenge. Dooley still has to make a decision on who's going to eat the other one. We're going to film it. We're going to put it up on all of our social media. But again, man, thank you for what you do in your career. And you enjoy those cookies. And again, thank you for telling us about the Sparkling Lime Lager by New Belgium, also not a sponsor. And, you enjoy those cookies, Thank you, man. Like, you got anything to say before you go away?
No, I will tell you, eventually we will have to be an in-person thing, but I am trying to move up further north.
That's
where I don't know. It'll be between Tennessee and North Carolina. Finding employment right now is a little hard in healthcare, believe it or not, because everybody's kind of like, well, maybe we don't want anybody traveling.
Yeah.
and what the missus does for a living is a little niche to try to find something. So we'll see what's gonna happen.
Well, we
But I'll
look
keep
forward to
updated.
you moving closer, and we really look forward to you actually coming, sitting at the podcast table, and actually playing a round of Hops Roulette. And again, thank you for the Gummy Bear Roulette. I think everyone of us thanks you except for Dooley.
It was a nice experience.
All right, man. I'll talk to you later. I'll text you later on tonight, man. Thanks for
All right.
coming on.
Yeah, thanks for having me. You have a good one.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
All right, bye.
I like how you were about to say thanks for having me.
Oh man, that sounds.
Thanks for having me on my podcast.
Thanks for having me. No, hey, so what's your decision, Dooley?
See, I was thinking. It was two people.
Oh, cut it in half?
Yeah.
Look, man, it's your gummy bear.
It is my gummy bear.
You do what you want. Like, you can go home and hide that shit in a fucking bag.
Just wait till like my parents or my sister find out. What the fuck is this shit?
What the fuck? No, I
I'd be
think
someone at the table. Can I go to the boss lady at work and be like, hey?
I'd
man.
say that's a venture at your own risk, sir.
at that point in time, I have nothing to do with this. And I had nothing to do with the whole, like, all right, so Loren listens to the podcast regularly, and he heard us talk about the chip challenge, and he was trying to find us the chip. But, you know, he found the gummy bear, and he was like, you know what? And he's like, I'll fucking buy it too. And he's like, evidently they're like $8. He's like, that's a hell of a lot cheaper than the chip. He's like, I'll buy two of those. And then so we did contemplate, and he was like, I'll buy two. And he's like, it was his idea to hold one in reserve. And I almost slipped up with Alex in the car because I was telling him, like, I took a picture of the two gummy bears side by side with the bag of the how do you say it? The Haribo?
And see, I was thinking you just fucked up your words.
No, I slipped up because I took a picture of the two boxes side by side with
See,
the
I thought you
Haribo.
were talking about like the gummy bears and then the.
I caught it as I was saying
like,
it.
I didn't assume it was too spicy. I still fucking thought it though. When you passed that bag around after it was done, I was like,
I thought they were both in there too.
yeah, I know. I really thought. I even made the joke earlier. I was like, watch, like Melissa's gonna fucking come in while we're all out here and just fucking switch that bag out, and it's just gonna be like spicy gummy bears out the ass, and we're all gonna.
Why
fucking
would
get
the
hit.
fuck? Why would I do that to myself?
All right, Jason.
Okay, that's fair.
let's be realistic.
Yeah, eat two. It's cool.
I'm just saying. When you started passing the bag around after Dooley found it, I was like,
Well,
wait,
at
why?
that point, like I was unsure if Dooley actually had found it, and then like
'Cause
she
all of them
looked,
had, like, the-
but she looked in the bag. So the producer looked in the bag, and then she's like, "Oh yeah, he found it." And then she gave me the bag, so I ate another one because like she could have been fucking with us, you know. Like so, it's
Because all of them had that like residual heat to it. You're like,
Yeah.
did I get it?
yeah. The first one I ate, I thought I had. I was like, oh,
Nah,
fuck.
see, I mean, like, yeah, residual heat, but it wasn't enough to be like you got like a little bit. But Dooley, maybe you can confirm this, but I'm assuming once you bit into it, like probably 2 seconds later, it was like
It's like-
Well, like
that was
his
it.
face, he was like contemplating. Did I get it?
Yeah, like that third bite down, you're kind of like, oh shit. Oh fuck.
Did like when you picked it up? Did you notice anything? Like, I mean, I know it's kind of hard for you to remember now because you just your memory is probably wiped. But when you picked that one up, did you feel any kind of difference?
Like with the first one, it felt a little bit squishy.
Okay.
And then when I picked up that one, I was like, are they all like this? And I was like, it feels about the same squishy. And I popped it in, and I'm like, first chew, it has that residual that all the other ones have, but it's a little bit more intense, and you're like,
Did I?
let me try another one. No. Oh, fuck. There it is. Yep, there it is. It's kind of like, think about biting into like just a bell pepper,
Right.
and then 2 seconds later, it's like biting into a jalapeno. And then
2 seconds later, you're biting into a Reaper.
yeah,
And it's all in the same mouth chew.
but I think I have made my decision.
Okay.
drum roll, please.
I'm gonna go with my challenge buddy.
Fuck you.
Oh shit!
Let's get this shit over with.
No,
right?
man, we
Fuck
got
it.
no. We're gonna. You're gonna be in the kitchen and just eat it. Yeah, like we're not. It's not on the podcast. We still gotta make some sandwiches, some wings. We still got shit to do today, man. Like I was just, you know.
Well, that's a video to later come.
Like that one's definitely gonna be up on the YouTube channel.
Like I was thinking Dennis at first, but then I was like, okay, let's go back to the pasta I made this motherfucker.
That's why I exactly thought I was going to get it.
Yeah, does it need a little more spice, motherfucker? Like,
I mean,
I was
kinda
honestly
had a
gonna choose
feeling.
Jason, but then I was like, you know,
I am sharing that video on
I do
every
like every
fucking
single challenge that
platform.
me and Alex has ever done. It's always had me right there, and I'm like, you know, you watch me suffer through this, I'll watch you. Like,
Yeah, but you won't be there, dick.
Yeah, he won't be there.
yeah, no, but I'll watch the video.
He'll be there in spirit.
You're not my suffer buddy then.
I mean, or we could totally divvy this bitch into fours.
No, look, you already chose. It's too fucking late. I'll take the hit. I'll take the hit.
Watch, I have a feeling the next challenge is going to be like, oh, Dooley, remember that last time? No, we ain't doing this back and forth
Look,
bullshit.
motherfucker, I feel like if I make it the full 5 minutes, somebody else is doing some shit.
I know he's gonna listen to this podcast, but I feel like we gotta send him one.
Yeah, ship it to him. Like,
Yeah,
that was
we don't say a win. It's just gonna show up in the fucking mail. Like he's gonna listen to podcast. Obviously, he's gonna listen. He listens to all the podcasts.
Oh, yeah.
And I think, yeah.
Merry Christmas, motherfucker!
Yeah, right. Hope it's cold outside. Like,
Jump in that snow real quick. It's going to melt.
but yeah, I think we got to send him one, and you know, it only feels right.
I mean, if they're
It's
$8,
only fitting.
if they're $8, like, we should just, like, you know how we always have, like, the question on the podcast? It's like, oh, you know, the whole, you know, which one would you get rid of?
How much is a crate? Just send him a fucking, like, can I get a pallet of fucking unreasonable gummy bears, please? Just,
Can I get a refill on
Can
something?
I get 100 a little
I don't care which
nitros?
one it is.
yeah, like, do you have a box? A crate might be a little much, but, like, you know, a pallet seems like a fucking lot, but, like, I don't need 1,000. Can I get, like, 200? Can I get 100? Let me get 50.
That's
Fuck
like,
it.
what is that, like $8
Oh.
grand?
50? I mean, that's, what, $400?
Yeah.
I would ruin somebody's holiday with that.
Just walk in and with a bowl of gummy bears
Yeah, like,
and just leave it on the table.
Right? Just don't say shit.
And then
But let's call it $450 because you got to buy the real gummy bears too.
I don't think so. I think you just leave.
No, and they'd all be red. It's too fucking obvious. You just gotta, you know, you blend them in. Fucking $450
Get that one
worth of
person
gummy
to-
bears.
Just drop them on the
No,
fucking
see, and I feel like you gotta spread them out though. You can't
Drop
put them.
them
You
on the
can't put them
little
all in one
kids'
bowl.
table?
Oh no.
Oh, and
Is that just me?
Because then you get that one person, you know, that reaches in there, get a big old handful, and then just tosses it all in their mouth at once.
Oh, that would be
What's wrong
beautiful.
with little Timmy?
Although I don't know if eating more than one would really make it any worse. I feel like at that point you're just fucked either way.
Oh shit! Talking about like eating a handful, like you know those the jelly beans.
Are you talking about like
Birdie
the
Box?
bamboozled?
Yeah. So I gave a coworker.
Where you get the fucked up flavors?
I gave a coworker
Birdie
a
Box.
box, and so she brought them home, and she was like, my greedy ass fucking cousin just like didn't read the box, nothing, just dumped a handful in their hand and threw them in their mouth. And
You get like one good flavor
And-
and like 8 bad.
and threw up.
Oh, I don't doubt it.
Jason, do you not remember?
Huh?
Do you not remember when you like? I bet you will eat the whole damn thing.
Look, I remember when we went through that, and
I
shit,
still have-
rotten
I still
egg
have
and
'em.
fucking throw up are
still have
fucking
'em.
horrible.
We can
No.
still play some.
No!
We can still play some jelly bean roulette.
Hey, look, I gotta eat a fucking gummy bear. You're more than welcome to play jelly bean roulette, motherfucker. That's on you.
I'll play.
All right, there you go. The two of you are now having fun with jelly beans while I suffer through a fucking. Fuck you. I mean, I knew it was gonna happen. I really did.
Honestly, I thought I was going to get because of the whole pasta thing.
I didn't think so. No.
I honestly,
'Cause he still
Alex,
brings that pasta
Alex
up.
can attest to this. Butcher, like we were driving to go pick up a bottle of liquor, and I was like, "Come on, Dennis, come on, Dennis."
Yeah, Butcher can't attest to that. I can attest to the fact that
I
you
was
were
like, "I do not want to
come
eat
on,
this
Dennis.
motherfucker."
By the way, I was totally rooting for not me. I didn't necessarily say Dennis. I just said not me. And I was like, see, I don't want that karma of putting it on anybody.
I ain't worried about it.
And then halfway down the street, he's like, "Yo, fuck that, Dennis."
Dennis.
We only didn't say Dooley because we knew Dooley has
Work.
things to do. and we were like, all right, let's hope for Dennis. But I mean, all right. So Dennis, let's say you who would you give the gummy bear to?
Out of the table?
The rules never specified it had to be at the table.
I don't say, okay.
But I mean, realistically, it probably would have been one of the four of us. So it wouldn't be you again, I'm assuming, unless you got a death wish.
It'd be Alex.
Yeah. See, I'm just a choice.
Why? I mean, I'm fine with that.
They're afraid. They're afraid of you. Don't ask me why.
See, no,
Dooley
okay.
works for you. That makes sense.
That was like the high reason why I did not choose Jason. I could see him being like the next day when we worked together. He's like, "Hey, sir, remember when he made me eat that fucking gummy bear?"
Clean the freezer.
With a mop.
And stay in there. Like,
No, I'm not turning it off.
I do feel like if I had gotten it, motherfucker, it would have been you.
I know.
I want you to know that. Like, because I'm the one that's like, nah, fuck. If I'd
have gotten it, I would have given it to
us.
you. Or I might have shipped it to him.
That's the
but,
thing. It's
you know,
us.
It's way easier for me to go online and order one and send it to him than it is for me to go to the
we
store.
can still do that. I mean, that's not like out of the options. Just saying, like,
I feel
know.
like he has to.
I feel like, honestly, though, no matter what, out of the three of you, I probably would have gotten hit. I don't think it really would have mattered.
It's like, in your mind, you're like, I'm eating this bitch anyway.
Like when it was one, I was like, all right, I got a 25% chance. As soon as I found out there was a second, I was like, no, this shit's done for. Like, I'm fucking over. I mean, I really knew it. Like, in the pit of my soul. I fucking knew it. Like, Dennis was like a 30% chance at best.
What the fuck that, dude? What do you?
he just showed me a Satan lollipop.
No, so that is like Swedish fish, but ghost pepper.
Yeah.
Man, hell no. And that's a whole bag.
Yeah.
No. See, either
$8.
they're not as hot as the gummy bear because they're selling them in
It's
a bag.
watermelon flavored too.
It's ghost pepper, so keep in mind, it's only a
How
sixth.
are you going to be able to taste that?
Ghost pepper's like 1.5 million Scovilles. This is 9.
Oh, that's
9.
That's not Swedish
Alex,
fish. That's
Alex,
hard
I will
candy.
tell you.
You don't need to tell me shit, Dooley.
No. It's the it's the lingering.
It's always the lingering,
You
man.
don't need to tell me shit, Dooley. Fucking suck. I'm gonna be like the guy that on the video we watched. Like, I'm gonna fucking eat this and I'm gonna complain. I just want you to know it's gonna suck. Yes, I know it's gonna suck. This is a bad idea.
Are you? Quit looking at more shit, man.
Yeah, no, we don't need to find worse shit. All right, this is a bad idea to begin with.
Wasn't my idea.
No, this
Oh.
is
Well,
you
technically-
fucking brought up the chip challenge.
Well, okay. So the chip challenge.
I want to do the chip challenge.
The chip challenge would have been fun.
This
like,
is the fucking chip challenge. It's just in a gummy bear form.
in a bag of Doritos. That would have been fun. With
problem
no
is-
one knowing.
The problem is, though, is the chip is black, so it doesn't really.
So you just need like the blue corn tortilla chips. or
Okay,
whatever.
let's face the facts that if we pulled that bag of Doritos out at 8 o'clock, no one is looking at the fucking chips.
Truth.
No one will be sober enough to be like, this looks weird. It would probably be like, oh, cool, a black chip. Fuck!
Is it like a golden ticket?
Like, dude, look at this Dorito. I'm gonna eat it. Oh,
It looks
that
like
is
they
not a
burnt it.
Dorito. Like, yeah,
Wait,
anyway.
which one of our friends are stupid like us?
First
think
off,
Austin.
there's a long list. Austin, Charlie, Chase. We like.
I mean,
That's just three off the top of my head.
I would
I'm thinking
definitely,
about
I'd
Arthur.
definitely give it to Austin then. I would definitely
Arthur,
give it to
yeah,
Austin.
he's not around much, but fuck, he's dumb enough. Let's go.
The whole thing that I really
Is that,
enjoy.
is that a requirement of being Team Fat Kid, by the way? You have to have a certain level of stupidity.
Well, I mean,
Yes.
like let's look at like the situation at hand. We knew
Thank you,
going
Dooley.
in. We knew going in that there was a gummy bear in this bag that was 9 million Scoville units, and we still did it.
As I said, is there a requirement of certain level of stupidity for being part of Team Fat Kid? Like,
I mean, I think it makes for good entertainment.
see, I like how you had to raise your voice for that. You know,
It's just like Jason. This is gonna be stupid.
Oh, I'm finding all these different
Great.
ones on here on Amazon too. I'm like,
Stop looking at hot shit.
they got a spicy chocolate beef bar with dark chocolate and chicey.
I'll make you that fucking roll out of the fucking magazine you don't want and make it spicy.
Oh,
Fuck
yeah, we
that
didn't
shit.
even talk about that.
Yeah.
We have time.
I found this old ass cookbook from like 1980. It might be 79. Like it's somewhere in that. It's old.
It's old as fuck.
And
Isn't
so,
this like a microwave cookbook?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it came with my mom's first microwave. It's a
Kenmore.
cookbook. It's Kenmore, yeah. And you guys can Google that. We've already posted a picture of it. And
I'm not gonna lie. I want to try it.
I'm very interested.
I'm afraid.
I'm interested in the fact that like some of these recipes call for like 35 minutes a pound. They're like, who the fuck runs their microwave for like 2 hours?
Well, if it's on like 20%, maybe.
It does have different levels.
So I mean, like, if you
it's
got
like
the
5%.
heating level, I mean,
like, you know, like,
I'm not gonna lie to you. I want to try it, but I'm almost just as worried about eating that as I am about eating this fucking gummy bear.
but like, okay, so like, there's,
Like, I feel like that might make me more sick than the gummy bear.
cookies.
so, too.
Like the recipes, it's like pasta sauces, cookies, like fucking. Like, how do you make cookies in a microwave? Like,
Now, I'm not gonna lie. I'm kind of intrigued. Like,
I'm very intrigued.
You could bake cookies in your damn on your dashboard right now.
Well, that
What are
doesn't
you
fucking
talking
count,
about?
sir. All right.
But now with the like they're coming out with all these like mug, well not coming out with it's been forever, but like the mug cakes and like dorm rooms.
Yeah.
Everything.
Those could be the recipes that
Mug-
we're yeah.
Mug cakes are good though.
But the meat,
they were there in
I,
the 80s.
like, all right, we're talking about cookies. That's one thing, but I don't know. Getting into
Bread.
meat, that's.
But the whole turkey is like where I'm like no.
See, we didn't even get into that.
Yeah,
That
you
wasn't on the
gotta-
cover. All right, the cover is what we're talking about right now. We
Like,
haven't
you
gotten
have
into the
to-
book.
That
Duck.
roulade.
Okay,
Duck
I
in the
love duck.
microwave.
First off,
Oh, don't ruin a duck like that.
I can't even say you'd ruin it. I mean, like, again, if you took it into low temperature, motherfucker, look, I am not saying I'm a fan of microwaves. I would never want one in or like a restaurant I owned. Obviously we don't have one on the food truck and have no intentions of getting one.
No,
Like
Chef
it's-
Mike.
There's no Chef Mike. Yeah, I'm a big fan of like if you're gonna reheat or if you're gonna work on something or even if you're heating something, you fucking put it in a pot, you put it on the grill. That was fucking loud. That pop was kind of. Was that a two-timer? Did you
Two-timer, yeah.
miss the first time a little bit?
Slip.
But
Condensation.
I don't know. I'm not a Chef Mike fan, but I'm not a hater either. I'm not gonna lie. I've actually looked into microwaves a lot because everyone's like, oh, they give you cancer and this, that, and the other, and I've done a lot of research into it, and I'm intrigued on the fact that they don't give you cancer, and any more so than anything else fucking
properly
does.
shielded.
Yeah, as long as they're properly shielded, that is a. And I have to admit that if they're not properly shielded, you have a more chance of like burning your brain out than you do of getting cancer.
Same way with like cell phones. Yeah.
It'll just melt your brain. So I mean, don't stare into the microwave. That makes sense. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just surprised at the fact. But again, you're talking about a low convection, and essentially, I mean, if you're talking about cooking something slow in the oven, if you put a microwave at 20%, you're almost doing the same fucking thing. Now, do I trust it? I don't know yet, but I am intrigued to try it. Am I afraid? A little bit, because I like my duck mid-rare, and I don't know if I would do a mid-rare duck in a microwave. Like, where does that land? Again, there are some differences, because at least in a fryer, or if you're cooking it in an oven, the outside is definitely getting completely cooked, and so on and so forth, but in a microwave, like, what if you have, like, a cold spot?
Okay, so like, first off, like, everyone is like with the Instapot now. So back in the early '80s, this was the Instapot craze. Like this was the Instapot. Like, so now everyone owns an Instapot, or almost everyone. Like it's the big craze going on right now, Instapot cooking and all this. And like, so at this point in time, like in the early '80s, late '70s, the microwave was the newest.
It was the microwave oven. It wasn't even just a microwave. It was a microwave oven.
And so, like, the way the microwave works is it shoots microwaves inside a shield container, which seems dangerous now that we talk about it a lot, but it makes the molecules move at a rapid pace, and that's what heats the food. And that's why, it's supposed to cook from the inside out, but anyone who has ever eaten a Hot Pocket knows that's a damn lie.
But
Damn, right.
who cooks a Hot Pocket on like 30% capacity?
Nobody.
You fucking cook that shit on full blast because it's a microwave. The point of a microwave is to be quick. You don't expect to take 3 hours in a microwave with a 25-pound turkey or an 18-pound turkey. Or what you said 35 minutes per pound. That's a long ass fucking time on anything that fits in a microwave.
Does your microwave run that long? Like, who's
got a
I
microwave
guarantee-
that big?
No, I
That's what
can
wanna
guarantee
know.
you a microwave will run that long. My mom has set one on fire. That is not a joke. She meant to put in a minute. She put in an hour. Trust me, they will fucking run that long. They will set themselves on fire.
So that's only an hour.
Well, again, that's a full capacity.
But you're also running it at 30 minutes intervals.
Like
not for an hour
if you're
straight.
doing like 30-minute or 30% capacity, I am sure there is a difference than if you're doing it on full blast. And again, I know they will run that long. And yes, if you have it on full blast, it's a horrible fucking idea. It's kind of fucking hilarious, but it's a bad idea. If you have $125 to blow on a microwave, or how much you want to buy a microwave at, depending on your microwave, you can get a $30 cheap one. But if you want to set one on fire, sure, just put something in it and run it for fucking 2 hours. It will.
Well, like the cheap ones have the dial, and it doesn't even go to an hour.
No.
It's true. There may be a point to that, actually. Maybe they just know if this runs longer than an hour, it's going to set on fire.
But like now, microwaves come with like metal racks inside them, and I know it's like a non-reactive metal or whatever. So you have like a rack that goes in. Like back in the day, man, you put metal in a microwave, it's fireworks all day. I've done it. But, the non-reactive metal that they make, out of the racks that go in your microwave, we have a rack that goes in our microwave, but we took it out day one and have never used the rack because,
it splits your microwave, and first off, who needs 2 levels of a microwave?
And I want
It
my shit
shouldn't
to
take
rotate.
more than 5 minutes.
I feel like your microwave's supposed to spin.
Yeah, I'm kind of
And
with
if you put it on the rack, that means I have to stop it and spin it.
Is this a convection versus broiling?
I don't fucking know.
It's closer to the top of the microwave. It's broiling versus convection heating.
You know what microwaves don't come with anymore? Fucking recipe books.
That's true.
Because they all come on the package of whatever the fuck you're buying to put in the microwave.
But
because no one makes full meals in the microwave anymore. No one cooks a full turkey. Now we just drop shit into fryers when they're frozen and watch things light on fire.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. All right, so that's coming up. We're definitely gonna. I feel like we have to at least attempt a couple recipes in this cookbook.
I feel like we do.
I
I also feel
I'm
like
not saying I'm not throwing a duck in a microwave, bro.
No,
I'm sorry.
I'm not wasting a duck like that. But I will say that we also have some deep fryer expectations coming up in the near future.
Well, okay, that's different, man. That's more speed, and deep fryers, let's be honest, are fantastic.
Yes.
Fried prime rib.
We're
That's
talking about
literally
it.
where we're thanks you for fucking ruining the surprise, sir.
I didn't know.
Yeah, it's
I know you didn't, but it's just funny that you nailed it.
Dennis and I have talked about it for a while, about deep frying a whole prime rib or a whole
I've got a customer that
a
does
top
it.
round, deep frying a top round, and let's see if we can pull it off at a mid rare. I've deep fried more turkeys than I can count, but I do want to try. I've deep fried a rib eye.
Yeah, I've done that.
I
too.
have not deep
Like
fried.
a single pound, that's almost like a country steak.
No, I just threw it in the fryer. I just-
Fried steak.
Asparagus
Yeah.
is delicious too.
Asparagus in the fryer?
Without the batter, just straight up, just drop it in and let it. cook
I
till it
think I'd
floats.
batter it.
Mm-mm.
I like
Pull it out,
bread
season
with
with
my
the
make
usual
cheese
cheese.
style,
suspects.
though.
You're good.
What?
Still gonna make a pea smell.
So, but it's delicious.
The pea smell, man,
Is that something we should test? Now I'm curious. Does fried asparagus make your pea smell as much as non-fried asparagus?
Well, does everyone here smell asparagus pea?
Yes.
Technically, not everyone has smelly asparagus pea.
It's a genetic fucking trait. It's not about the pea. It's
probably don't
about
like
your
cilantro either,
your
so-
scent. Your scent of smell.
Well, I guess technically you're right. So not everyone, or everyone has smelly asparagus pea. Not everyone smells smelly asparagus pea,
Yeah.
which is just weird. But
It's science.
I want to know how they figured that out. Did someone take a pee and then they were like, "Hey, come smell this. Does it smell fucking weird?" No, it doesn't. Well, it
2 or
smells
3
fucking weird
guys.
to me. Hold on, bro. Get somebody else from the dorm room. This shit smells fucking weird to me. It's just you that doesn't smell weird to.
2 or 3 guys in the urinal, smell that?
I had asparagus earlier, my
That
bad.
asparagus. Well,
And
why can't you smell it?
how do you narrow that down? It's I had steak, asparagus, and mashed potatoes. It must be the asparagus that smells fucking weird. Someone did an experiment on that. Just
Yeah.
keep that in mind.
Yeah, it's Stanford. Somebody got a grant.
You're gonna eat nothing but asparagus for the next 2 days, and we're gonna smell your pee. We're gonna pay you $10,000. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'm totally in.
I'm down. Shit,
I don't care
that's
about
like
your.
right
I don't care about your weird fetish.
I like
You got
I like asparagus.
How did you,
I love asparagus.
how did you get into this field? I really love smelling pee, so I made a job out of it. I found that smelling asparagus pee is the most erotic.
And I found that Stanford will pay you fucking $10,000 if you do an experiment.
Anyway,
All right, I'm gonna wrap this one up. Once again, guys, thank you for always listening to Team Fat Kid Choose the Fat.
as always, you can find us on Facebook at,
Team Fat Kid,
on Instagram at,
Team Fat Kid Nation,
on Twitter,
at Team Fat Kid 1,
and on YouTube at.
Team Fat Kid.
And of course, you can find all of our goods, shirts, apparel, knife goods, and anything that you could possibly
Merch.
imagine. Yeah, the merch. on www.teamfatkidnation.com.
Remember, stay hungry.
Be creative.
And don't forget to sharpen your knives.
We'll get it one day, I swear.
And Alex,
Praise the Lord.
Fuck off!
have fun eating that gummy bear, bro.
Nicely and big and real, and I'll give as they do.